His style is different. He very much lives his name, Uhuru. He's free and comfortable, perhaps too comfortable doing things that would not be considered presidential, like having his makeup done in the full glare of our cameras. As we settle down for a glimpse into a day in the life of a president, we get to learn that some of the most important decisions of state are made right here at the veranda outside his office, overlooking beautiful lawns with life-size carvings of elephants.
This is actually my favorite spot to unwind. Yeah? At least sometimes, just to get a few minutes, and sometimes, I can get the deputy president and we can have a meal together or... Yeah.
But away from stately duties, it's been a year later. Do you ever have just time to be you?
Well, indeed. It's been, and that is the truth, it has been very challenging because, trying to find time for family is very difficult. We try as much as possible, for example, on Sundays, etc., to see when we can actually get together and have some quality family time. Luckily for me, at least my two elder kids are doing their own things right now and moving on. And I just have one boy at home who is just about to do his own exams this year, and wishing him well, finding time to encourage him.
President Kenyatta, unlike his predecessor, does not live at State House and would normally arrive mid-morning, but his day starts much earlier at his home, just over the fence from State House.
Usually we're up at around 6. First thing you need to do sometimes is just go through what has happened through the course of the night in terms of security and etc., which has been a major challenge, as I'm sure you're fully aware. And then now from there is engaging with the different ministries in terms of their programs or decisions that they require to be made.
I noticed something in the garden. I don't know whether we can walk to the garden and see. Yeah. I noticed something in the garden there.
Are you able to walk?
Yes, sir.
You're still engaging.
I'm still very engaging, very active. So what about just this without even the animals and just overlooking here, gets to you? And because I understand you make a lot of decisions from there, right?
And that's why I'm saying, it helps you, reflect, and, it calms you down from a hectic day, regardless of political, like I'm saying, affiliation or what my personal views or feelings are. You have to be able to take decisions that sometimes may be hard, but are in the best interest. And you need time sometimes to internalize some of those very difficult decisions that you must make.
By his own admission, fashion isn't one of President Kenyatta's strongest attributes, but he chooses his own wardrobe anyway.
Well, I choose my wardrobe myself sometimes. People say that I'm not necessarily the best in terms of fashionista. I'm very...
Really?
Once I go for something, I stick with it.
Do you feel like you have to dress a certain way?
When you're working, you've got to be comfortable, right? And I personally am not a believer in stiffness or in the dress code. And I think that's what we really are trying to put out there. And to remove the stiffness that has been associated with the presidency, remove the formality. I think what we've brought is a lot less formality. We have tried to demystify State House. We have tried to demystify the presidency. We have tried to increase